Hi everybody, it's Kathy here and we're getting straight into it. I've been watching some December layout shares, so I thought I'd get in with mine as well. So this is my very first one. It was a Scrapasketch Stocking Filler. I did this one in December. I was actually the starter of this as part of my design team role. I had to kick off the Stocking Filler Challenge, and this was the layout that I did. I actually like how it came together. It was a very simple layout that is so effective. I love it. I put in this extra mixed media, and I fussy cut the banners from the Scrapasketch printables. I'll put all the details down in my description box below, and I like the fact that it's a half and half design. This next one I did was a Scraplift Crafternoon layout. All my videos are in my channel, so you can go and find them. This one here, we had to colour the stamps. So I stamped some Harry Potter stamps and I coloured them with watercolour paints. And then I just lay it up. I've got some ink splatters on this background. It is a very busy mixed media background anyway, but I added my own ink splatters just to add in some more detail. So that was a Scraplift Crafternoon, and I like how that turned out. This one here is a Stamp It Like It Was Hot layout for the month. We had to use alphas, and I don't own very many alpha stamps, and so I went with words instead, and I heat embossed them. So it says, "Merry Christmas, believe in the joy." And that's how I got my alphas into it, on my stamping of the words. So that's that layout using the heat embossing. I added in some mixed media, and I've also done some fussy cutting of elements there. This is the next Scrapasketch Stocking Filler that I did, day 2 of it. I really need to go back and finish the rest of them. I have to the end of January, so please join us over there. I used all of the printables here of Lisa's new range, and I love how this turned out. It is an old photo, 2017, but I'm glad now it's done and it's in the album, and it turned out quite effective, and I like the bright boldness of the colours. The next one is a Scraplift Crafternoon, and it was a double layout, and I'm really sorry that I can't show it to you in whole, but if you go to my video that was this one, you will see it all in full. So we had to follow this one, put in the lots of photos. My photos were a bit smaller than the photos that were on the layout, and then I was able to put in more ephemera and things to support it. I put in my journaling here on journaling strips. I like how this came together. It's different colours as I use what my photos reflected, and I like how that turned out. This one here is a Mix It Up Monday. So using up our mixed media, we needed to create this layout with this sketch. And this one, I actually created the background. It's a wood grain effect. I watched a video, and I now like this process, and I think it came up nicely. It was black originally, and I've used picket fence over the top. I've got the fussy cut poinsettias, and I've also got some die cuts in there as well. I like how this came together. I've got some ink splatters. These were my children in 2013 when we were choosing our Christmas tree. So once again, another lot of layouts going into my albums. This one was a Scrapasketch, and this was part of my design team brief. I had to do a promo layout, and this is the one I've chosen to do. It was from the premium sketches that Lisa has on her shop and her website, and so I was promoting that. This is one of my son. I've had these photos for ages, and I'm so glad now that they're done. This one here is a Scrapbook Fantasies promo layout as well. This is part of my design team brief, and we're using Boho Beauty at the moment. I need to get on a few more of those, and if you watch my channel over the next couple of weeks, you'll see quite a few of these. I love how this turned out. I love this chipboard. I've coloured it here with the Maritime inks from Tim Holtz. I created this panelled effect. I really do love wood grain, and this one actually came together so nicely. So I really do like this layout, and it is of my 3 girls. This was also the same night of that same photo event. So we were at the Extreme Balls, and this one here is from Scraplift Crafternoon. I actually chose Pam Hubbard's layout that we lifted for this one. And I created my background again with that wood grain effect because I wanted a yellow wood grain in the background just because of the rustic country feel of it. Got some die cuts in there and some fussy cutting. I actually am using all Scrapasketch printables on this one. So once again, as I said, all the details for all of those will be down below. I do like how this came out. Yellow is my favourite colour, and I think that just is a nice fresh layout. This one here, oh my goodness, look at me. Iron Crafter Challenge, where we had to use mini pads for this one. So I've used mini pads 6x6s here to create my layout. I used some sequins on this one as well. I did like a grid-like pattern. I've layered up the papers in behind. I got the ephemera from a whole different range of places. I just matched the colours. And yes, I was dressed as Medusa. It was a Book Week photo from 2015, I believe. And yep, full video details goes into the story behind it. This one here was for Mad About Mini Pads this month, and this one I did a Christmas one, of course. The only thing that wasn't from mini pads was the back sheet and those 3 star embellishments. Everything else came out of mini pads, and I added in some ink splatters. I do like how it came together. It's quite simple, just layering up, blocking, colour blocking. This photo there, this is one of the last Christmas times that my son has actually managed to be at the table for Christmas lunch. He often has to duck out to fires these days without fail every year. It's a bit distressing, but that's what happens when you're a firefighter. So this one here is from the Christmas In series that I participate in. This is my daughter and her husband. I am going to put this one aside. This will go into her album next year for her for Christmas. I started giving the kids an album every year where I'm topping up pages that are just specifically for them. And this one will go to that. I tried to get it ready for her album for Christmas this year, but that wasn't going to happen. And this photo here is an all about the base catch-up from November. I was just flat out with work. I couldn't do them all. So I'm still using my bases and building them up. And this one here is of that same daughter that you just saw in the previous layout. She was 2. It was a birthday layout. I just had to add the photos, and I also added some extra little bit of ephemera. There she is there. I added some little tags down the bottom with some quotes, and this came together quite easy. And I do like the fact that you have a base ready to go. So that's going to become part of my Keep It Simple series this year. I'm really vamping that for this year every Thursday, so check those out as they roll out throughout the year. This one was for a Pink Fresh Friday, and I'm really sad that we're not doing Pink Fresh Friday anymore. I just purchased a whole range of Pink Fresh papers, but that's alright, they'll appear in all my layouts from now on. This one here was a beautiful use of dyes. I need to do that more often. The paper does the work for you. I didn't have to do much. That die cut was basically all I had to do. The rest, the papers just did it, and it was beautiful. This one here was Scraplift Crafternoon again, and this is of my daughter and I in St. Mary's Cathedral. I used the tags for the title. Down the bottom here, everybody else picked up the coffee stain ring, but I didn't. I just didn't see it. But anyway, I put in some splatters around instead. But I got the key elements of the page that we were lifting, and I really do like how this turned out. This came up quite effective, and it is sort of Australian green and gold, so that's a great layout that I will add to our Christmas 2024 album. And this one here I got for my new series that I'm doing throughout the year called, so this was Christmas 2024, and on this one I was also tied into a Scrapbook Fantasies Cyberclock Challenge. This was had to use a big tree, so I created it using the rolled paper, using the scraps. I like how this turned out. I used die cuts to cut the stars, and I added in some word phrases and some puffy stickers. So they're the layouts that I did throughout December. That was 16 of them, which was pretty good given that it was a Christmas holiday month, getting ready for Christmas, busy with the family and so forth. I hope that you liked the recap of what I did in December. As I said, I've been watching other people doing it. I think it's a great thing to do. I'm going to try and remember to do it every month from now on, just to pull them all together. All of my videos are on my channel, so if there's a layout in here and it has a video, all of these ones have videos. So please check them out. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Hopefully I'm inspiring you to pull out your crafting materials and get out there and do some scrapping. Stay tuned for some great things in 2025. Here's my next video for you, and happy scrapping till next time.